Andrew Tate is a traitor to men. He is a traitor to the average man. Him and his brother and the group of men, his upper echelon people, they're all traitors. I'm going to break down the lunacy of why him presenting himself as the savior of men is nonsense. But in order for me to break this down, we have to go back to, say, 2005, 2006, okay? We were all on MySpace.com. We were all watching Robert Benfer make clay animations that were killing each other. We were on Newgrounds, and we all had fat emo girlfriends, okay? This is 2005, okay? All the nerds had emo girlfriends, okay? I was alive, and I remember the marketplace was wide open for, you know, everybody kind of had a girlfriend. The only people that didn't have girlfriends back then were people that played RuneScape, okay? And it wasn't the average RuneScape player either. It was the guy that played RuneScape 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. But even the guys that play World of Warcraft could get a girlfriend back then. I'm telling you guys, people had girlfriends. They were chunky girlfriends, but they were girlfriends. And if you put in a little bit of effort, you could get a girl that looked like Siri. My subscribers know the inside joke to the Siri joke, okay? You know, things are a constant for Chads, okay? Chads have always gotten the same amount of women, okay? That's relatively a constant. But for the average guys, for the guys that are like 5, 6, 7, you know, like, you know, 6, 7, you know, it used to be an even playing field on the internet. It used to be very easy, very accessible for you to get your looks match on a website like MySpace, okay? We're gonna fast forward a little bit, and I'm gonna tell you who ruined the internet. One of the people that ruined the internet was Mark Zuckerberg, and I got another video for him coming up, okay? But the Tate brothers are directly responsible for the plight of the Western man becoming an incel. They contributed to the collapse of the value of males and the overinflation of the value of females. They're the ones that did this. They ran the original cam girl sites. They ran about 40% of them. Tristan Tate did an old interview with Stefan Molyneux, and you can go listen to this whole thing where he breaks down how he did it. He said that there was inefficiencies in the sexual marketplace between men and women, and there was men willing to pay for the attention of women. But I'm not gonna lie to you, back then, we were getting it for free. And he turned this into a profit thing. Women left to their own devices could not figure out how to make multi-million-dollar empires that benefited them on the internet by leveraging their own sexual marketplace value. Left to their own devices, they never figured that out. It was always, every time you tried to leverage your sexual value on the internet, you would have to go to the porn people, and you would have to, basically they'd be the gatekeepers. They'd give you $1,000 for a shoot, and then they'd use that money on the streaming platforms and the paywall sites, and they would make hundreds of thousands of dollars off the video, and you got paid $1,000, okay? So that benefited men. That market benefited men, okay? Who's the one that empowered all the feminists? Who's the one that lined their pockets with money? Who's the one that actually did it? Andrew and Tristan Tate is the one that lined the feminist pockets with money. He told them that you could make $150,000 a year, and all you got to do is play with yourself on a webcam. It was Andrew and Tristan Tate that created the woman-centric sexual economy. They're the ones that created it, okay? Prior to that, it was the porn studios, which, again, also bad, okay? And we know who runs that, and I'm not going to say it on this video, okay? We know who's in charge of that, and that's bad too. But the one that actually created this kind of hoflation is what they call it. I didn't come up with that term, by the way. That's just what they're calling it on Reddit, whatever. The ones that caused the hoflation phenomenon was Andrew Tate and Tristan Tate. And now that they contributed to causing that problem, they were one of the main people that caused the problem to begin with. And now they're gonna sell the solution to the problem that they created. They're gonna say, look at us, we're big alpha males. We're surrounded by women all day. You're surrounded by women all day because you promised them jobs that made them $150,000 a year. And you built an empire off the attention of the everyday men that you hate and despise, okay, by enslaving those people. And you say, anybody that doesn't drive around in a sports car is a loser. Huh, I'm a overman. You're the one that created the world where the average man had a harder time getting a girlfriend, had a harder time getting married, had a harder time getting laid. You created this problem, Andrew. You and your brother Tristan created this problem. You're not the savior of men, you are the enemy of men. And I'm not some liberal social justice warrior person coming after you, Andrew. I am way further to the right than you'll ever be, okay? I'm way further to the right than you'll ever be. And people know it, okay? People know it. I'm so far to the right, I gotta restrain myself on YouTube because I have to stay within their community guideline. And I'm telling you, you are not a friend of Western civilization. You are not a friend of men. You do not empower men. You stabbed us in the back, Andrew. You and your brother stabbed the average man in the back. You created a world where men had less value so that you could enrich yourselves. And then you have the audacity to parade around like you're the savior of men? Go fuck yourself. You and your brother ran the cam girl industry. You created this shit. Wes Watson may be a goofball, but I would rather hang out with Wes Watson any day of the week. I'd rather hang out with him than Andrew Tate. I will never hang out with Andrew Tate. If Andrew Tate offered me $1 million to hang out with him, I'd turn him down. 100%. You have single-handedly halted human progress and accelerated the collapse of Western civilization so you can drive a stupid sports car.
Single-handedly, you brought mankind's best hopes of forward progress crashing down. No punishment would be too severe. There will be no safe haven for you.
You are a destroyer of Western values, a destroyer of families. That's really who you are. You are not the savior of men. You are not empowering men. What you're doing is you're taking Tumblr feminists and turning them into prostitutes that make $150,000 a year to do weird shit on webcams. That's what you're really doing. You took these loudmouth Tumblr feminists that want to get over on men. They always wanted to dominate men. They wanted women to dominate men. That was their agenda, and you helped them do it. And you're at the top of that pyramid or whatever, but you're not going to stay on top of that pyramid forever. You're going to have more women are going to take over the industry, and you're the one that allowed them to do it. You opened the floodgates of this dynamic. You ruined the internet for chuds. You ruined the internet for regular men. You're not my savior. I don't even want you near me. Get away from me. Nobody should listen to anything you have to say. You are an enemy of men. You always have been. The fact that you have the audacity to enter the public space and to claim to be a savior of men, when it's on record that you're the very opposite, you're the one that caused all this shit to happen. You're the one that the reason hoflation exists is because of you. Hit the like button, leave a comment, subscribe, hype, share the video. Let's get this out there. Jordan Jareb, signing off.